Hello, welcome to Reframing Mindset Podcast. We are clear my head of the thoughts that are preventing clarity, practice my speech, among other things. Episodes range from informative knowledge to funny stories about my experiences, and in the future, maybe include interviews. So subscribe and enjoy. Episodes drop every other day.
Okay, well, this episode what should I say? Oh, so for the experience, coming from where I'm from, you know, coming from where I'm from, right? So I'm doing this work. What happened is that they come in and talk now. The signature team was actually Irish Spring, that was like bar soap, bar soap. When I was growing up, bar soap was the thing that we used to actually shower to make ourselves. So, in this level, showing actually being your best. When the work reaching this level, showing and being looking your best is the difference in the keeping health, natural health. Being able to shower 2 times or how many times daily and all these stuff is the difference and stuff. And having bar soap or whatever, or having water, cool shelter, clothing, all these stuff is the difference. They're able to shower and all these stuff. So the next thing, so what I actually didn't, so you actually reach this level. They actually reach this level now, and what I have now actually have not only bar soap and those two bar soap or something, what you call bar, actually have body wash. And growing up, and that's the thing, actually reach growing up from coming out of level of Christian, you have a mindset of scarcity. So you will say, okay, body wash or soap, you call it soap. You call it soap. That was the mindset that I usually have with us. Oh, call it soap. But actually reach this level now where it be like, okay, um, why a body wash would be better was that. So I'm using the bar soap now to actually shower and all this stuff. And the issue is that when the bar soap actually finishes, it gets harder to use. It actually gets harder to use when I actually use the body the body. So what happens the difference in that and a body wash now is actually the body wash is in the plastic. So what happens now is that when the body wash is actually finished, I just basically throw away the plastic compared to the bar soap now that I actually have to go use and then because I'm in the mindset that I'm not rich, I actually find different use for the small bar soap when it actually gets small. So like I use it as a hand soap instead of use it for showering and all these stuff. But all these stuff are basically those experiences when unlocking the riches now you actually realize that okay why a body wash is actually better than a bar soap. Maybe it's not better in quality or stuff like that. But convenience, having the bar soap, the free your mind to know that okay, when the body wash finishes, all I have to do is throw away the plastic. Makes me realize that okay, going forward, I would actually look towards buying body washes instead of bar soap. That doesn't neglect the fact that bar soap is bad if you actually can't reach that level by the bar soap are why in I talk about vacation industry right so those things are basic stuff those are those things are things that are basically offered by hotel bar soap. But what happens is that talk about careers are luxury now. Boom. I understand why in my experience of using bar soap, actually understand why body wash is better for me. So me now going out, actually going to grocery shopping, talk about grocery shopping. I would say, okay, naturally I would actually try to go towards getting body wash instead. But actually try to go towards getting body wash instead of bar. I was like, yeah, yeah. I would actually do that now. So that is a natural thing. So that doesn't naturally and that's the thing about reaching new levels is and that's the thing we talk about. These things are actually obvious if you're actually rich or no or what would basically say you're gonna realize I guess moral in this episode is that the difference between rich and poor is not they have the same opportunities, but a richer person have the time to actually understand why something is better than that. That's one of the basic things different. So I actually had the time to actually figure out why the body soap was actually better for me, because boom, when I don't have to spend time out there to be worrying and I'm be like, bars they get small, I have to be clumping up 10 soap again to actually build a new soap and all that stuff. No, I actually don't buy one body wash. It's more expensive. But when the plastic when the body wash finishes, I actually come in and just throw away the plastic. And that actually declutters my bathroom way better. Declutters my bathroom, make the bathroom way more cleaner and all these stuff. So those are the things that you can understand in these levels where you when you unlock in the different levels, you're gonna realize that you're going to be thinking, you're gonna be coming out of and thinking these are just alcohol, but you're gonna talk about sophisticated. Oh, these are just alcohol. I'm not drinking to get drunk. But now I'm gonna be like, no. I'm out here so buying liquor based on this and that. I'm fancy now. I am fancy now. So that's the difference where I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm drinking to get drunk, but nah, bro, I'm fancy. I'm fancy. So that is the next level of riches. Oh, I don't. Oh, what happens is that when you hear people do, and that's the thing where we like lifestyle inflation. So when you hear me now talking like that, that doesn't mean that okay, you must go out and be like, oh, because he's talking like that. No, I must be talking. You're not rich enough to talk like. Don't do it. Don't do it. Stay with the bar soap. Actually learn the lessons of the bar soap. So that when you actually reach the body wash level, you'll be like, oh my god, I appreciate the body wash now. I appreciate the body wash. I appreciate. Then when you reach the body wash level now, you're gonna try to understand the difference. What's the difference between the 3-in-1 body wash versus the one body wash for everything? And they say start unlocking the level until you're out there so able to buy the perfect grocery list. Then your grocery list just update and all these stuff, and then be like, "Oh my god, bro, how the hell this person is always going to the shop and just be like, can be so fancy, bro." As those 4 days actually make you understand the difference between rich and poor. Those 4 days make you actually come in and be like, "Oh yeah, yeah, yeah." Now I understand why those 4 days, why those poor stuff and all this. But at the same time, sometimes you forget, but the thing about it is that the two soaps actually accomplishes the same purposes. So it doesn't matter if you actually use both. But at this time now actually be like, oh, I know why now. Why I would actually go into this level and why I would actually go towards buying a body wash I instead of a soap and all these stuff. So basically those are lessons that I actually learn at these level where be like, oh yeah. These are the reason why now I would actually go towards these stuff instead of rich enough to actually to understand why they are better. I was like, oh, that- that's basically it for this episode. Thank you for listening. I look forward for the next episode.
Well, this is the end of the episode. Thanks for watching and look forward for the next episode. To support this podcast, go to anchor.fm/cssb/support or become a sponsor for this episode. If you have a product that you want to have more exposure, DM me on the Instagram page, Reframing Mindset Podcast, or on Twitter at ReframingP. Either way would help. Thank you regardless for listening, and here's a preview for the next episode.